What would you do if somebody had given you your bank details and you take your money out and they send you a text saying, "Where's my money?" with a kiss on the end? Wouldn't you carry on?
Madam, you are a disgrace.
It's like a gift in a way.
Did you just come into my courtroom and suggest to me that abusing the trust of this gentleman was a gift? Did you just suggest to me that dishonesty is an appropriate way to behave? Did you just come into my court and tell me that that sort of misappropriation, theft or fraud is okay? Did you? Did you?
But he didn't stop.
Did you?
He didn't stop me.
Did you do that? Get out. Get her out. Out.
Whoa, Judge Rinder went off. I just met Judge Rinder last week on the first Karen court video. Looks like I'm gonna have to watch some Judge Rinder, okay? Next time I'm sick. Move over, Judge Judy and Joe Brown. Judge Rinder is here. He was pissed off.
In the case of Miller versus Rasmussen, when it comes to 3-year-old Zaylee Rasmussen, Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father. Miss Miller.
Be respectful.
Sorry. Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve. You just showed me where your priorities were right there.
I'm sorry.
Because I held out hope that you weren't just acting a fool because you so mad at him because he cheated on you that you would cheat your child out of a father. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
Man, people are getting told off today, and I'm here for it. I like that the bailiff came over. Is that what they're called? The bailiff? That he came over and was like, be respectful. So scary. Like, sorry, man. Oh, dang. Wow, that's crazy. Is this real life? Like, are these shows real? I know they're like real people, but are these actual problems or are they like dramatized? Let me know.
I can't stand up right now. Am I right?
And now his initial hearing is off to a rocky start.
Stand up, Roman.
I don't know why the person who's like in handcuffs and is like standing in front of the judge feels like they're in like a position of power.
My first name, that's it. Giggles or Tobias. That's it. Don't call me nothing else.
Giggles may be his street name.
Yeah, you need to be calling me.
Tobias Roman later pled no contest to the charge of threatening a public official and was sentenced to 8 months in prison.
Yeah. Also, just like, I just don't get that. I feel like you've just like lost at this point. So you gotta just accept the lose. The loss. You just have to accept the loss and move on. He did not want to accept the loss though, so he got 8 months in jail.
I'm filming this whole thing for you, my friend.
What the hell is happening? Dude. Oh my god, dude, that's like a full up like GTA sort of thing right there, man. Like,
Keep backing up, my friend.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa!
What is going on?
He's gonna hit you. Oh, he's gonna hit you.
Everyone brace. No, I'm kidding. Just relax.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my gosh. We are in a video game. We have just stepped into a video game. How on earth could you care that little, man? Like, I'd be so shell-shocked if that was me. Like, I remember, like, I got in an accident, you know, when I was, like, a young novice driver, I guess. And, like, I was so shell-shocked. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is the worst. Like, I thought my life was over. Meanwhile, this guy's, like, driving the opposite way in the thing, not caring, hitting into cars, like, cutting people off. Just like, what the hell?
You speak again, I'm just gonna
Golf digger? I think that says, it's supposed to say gold.
throw you out. Where's the engagement ring?
I pawned it because I needed the money.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Then take off the coat.
Damn!
Take off the coat. Then take off the coat.
That's not fair, Judge. It was a gift.
Just a second.
Also, I don't know. I just wouldn't pawn off the engagement ring. Well, I guess it depends.
He can take the ring back when I get back.
No.
But the coat is a
Take
gift.
Listen to me. You think you're smarter than I am?
No, I don't.
You think you're smarter than I am?
How long were you married for?
We're gonna hold your coat for safekeeping. When he gets the ring back, you get back the coat. Do we understand each other? Now take off the coat. Then you can have the coat back. See how wonderful that is, Mr. Hudson?
Yes, ma'am.
Give it to him.
It's really funny. He wanted the fur coat back because he couldn't get the engagement ring back. I mean, I don't know, I guess that's fair. Like, listen, I've never been divorced or had to call off an engagement, so I don't know how that works, but I feel like in either of those situations, I would probably give back the expensive thing, you know? Like, I would rather give back the engagement ring that I'm not gonna wear anymore than the fur coat that I might still wanna wear, personally. Guys, married people weigh in. Nobody needs to hear my opinion about this when I've never gone through it. You weigh in if you were in this situation. What do you do with the ring? I don't know. Let me know.
You threatened my life.
The orange says it all, right? You definitely cancel those words in the court of law. You can't swear to a judge. I don't know if you're supposed to say that in court, you know? There you go.
I'm not resisting. I'm just not standing up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
He's not wrong. He's being dead weight, but... you see the mirrors like... He's here in the background. Do I have to say guilty just from looking at him and the language alone? I don't know what this person did. Guilty until charged in a court of law. You are in a court of law. Guilty. I don't know. I would have made a great judge. Hear ye, hear ye. They say that, right?
Years in prison.
Did you just give me 40 years? Sir? Yes. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?
Dang, does anyone know what he did? Cause like 40 years is a long time.
Well, guess what? Sir, what's this?
Woo, couldn't have been good.
You can't play Jesus and God? What's wrong with you? Man, 40 is a death sentence, man!
What was he like doing? Was he just gonna try and like get up and run away? Or I don't know what he was doing with his little, looked like he was trying to grab something from his little sling there, but don't reach for anything. No, no, no. I mean, I don't know what he could have. Like, he's clearly in custody, but something shady's going on. Everyone's nervous.
Business. It has nothing to do with
Miss Hardwick,
no.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to him.
She will be arrested for contempt of the court.
It doesn't make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
Oh my gosh. She probably got more than 10 days after that freak out. You can't jump on the judge? No way. I know. Come on. When you're in their courtroom, it's their courtroom and you have to listen. I know sometimes you might not like it, but that's the way that goes. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what he did, but there are just some crimes that good singing can't excuse. You know what I mean?
That door I closed.
Oh no.
In your honor, I'm sorry, sorry.
Well, you're obviously a talented
Agreed.
young man, and I hope that you'll be able to use your time productively when you're in the Michigan Department of Corrections to take a bail.
Judge O'Brien explains the minimum guideline range for his crimes is 50 to 100 months, regardless of his talent.
Well, I thought when he said 50 to 100, for a second I thought it was gonna be years.
6 to 9 months. 69 months? No, 6 to 9 months.
But it's only months. That's still a long time. Don't get me wrong, it's still a long time, a few years, but listen, it's better than 50 to 100 years. Be a weird sentence. And he's got a beautiful voice, okay? But you still can't commit crime, even though you have a beautiful singing voice. Sorry, but that's just the rules.
How have I done as a judge today? So far, how am I doing?
Not bad, but you could do better.
Can we get a drum roll with this? I gotta tell you, you brighten my day, ma'am. All right?
That's what the last guy said, and then he sued me.
lady? What did she do? Why is this old lady being arrested? Dang. That's funny. She's funny. She's got a good sense of humor. All right, we like that one. We like that. I hope her crime wasn't that bad, because she sure is funny, but you never know. You never know. You never know what's going on.
Shopkeeper asks teens if they need any help. No. No. What the hell, dude? Like. What? That's just so disrespectful. It's just so many things. I hate that so much, dude. I'm not a parent. I don't know when or if ever I will be one, but geez, if I was, I would be so disappointed if that was my kid, man. Like, just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hope that the police came here afterwards, because they must have. You must have called the police after this. Really, just like, you know, you guys got punished for it. You guys got served, because like, this is the worst, man. Like, that poor shopkeeper asks them for help. If this video is telling the truth, asks them for help, and then this is how they respond. Can't believe it.
I like you both, all right? What happens on the football field stays on the football field. People get rough and tough, and then they walk away.
Dang. Dang, there's some football drama.
They don't end up in court, okay? And you're a great kid. Now, this isn't ballet, it's football. Kids get hurt on a football field. The whole thing about being a bully.
I have a lot of questions. Somebody obviously got hurt. At the bottom it said that somebody was suing for pain and suffering. It depends. It depends. Clearly, whatever Judge Pirro, I'm assuming it's Pirro. Whatever Judge Pirro saw, she was like, no, they were just playing football and that's it. So I'll go with her judgment.
While waiting at court.
Oh, dang. I don't like that one. I didn't like it. I have nothing funny to say about that because it's just not funny. Ooh. Yikes.
OMG.
It's not good. It's not good. I mean, you definitely can't do that, but like, it's just a bad situation, you know? He's stressed. He's stressed. I'm not sure why he's stressed, but there might be a few reasons why he's stressed.
This guy looks like me. What's going on here? Am I watching myself in 10 years if I do something bad? What's going on?
You think that's funny? We weren't done. All right, so Bond.
Oh no, he just like pieced them. He's like, see ya. Hope I see you on the street. That's a threat. Yeah. This is definitely not me, by the way. This is a foul language going on here. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to jail. They're like, yeah, you are. He's like, I'll see you on the street. They're like, okay, that's another 3. He's like, yeah, I'll kill you. He's like, okay, that's another 5. It's like 8. We're just like, just tacking them on. They do this every day, don't they? Like, they're just like waiting for some disrespect. Like, if he had just been like, okay, thank you. Sorry for wasting your time on the shit, and I should have made better choices in high school. They would have been like, you know what? This guy seems like a nice guy. Kind of looks like Kyle in 10 years. I don't know what I did in 10 years, but I'm fucking happy. Oh, here we go. Scrap Central. I can smell it. I can smell a fight coming. Here we go. All right, man. Shot in 1080p. Here we go. It's shot on an N64 controller, if that makes any sense. I don't know how. Oh, nice takedown. From behind, hands tied behind the back, too. Judge, like, I quit. I'm pursuing my dream in ballet. Step ball change, step ball change. I'm done with just hitting the thing. The gravel. A gavel? A gravel. You definitely can't flip a desk in court. That's a no-no. I went to see a live court session in law class. They didn't do that. It was in and out. It was just a parking citation, actually. It wasn't very exciting. This looks way better. Kind of an unfair fight with the hands behind the back thing. You just like sit him down in a chair. I don't know if that's excessive force, but that's not my place.
Prior, so I can't do anything with your case today. I am gonna appoint the public defender for you.
The music. Oh, there it is.
You want? Excuse me.
My name is Mr. Green Man. I'm the federal witness of the United States.
Don't tack on more. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath. Just be like, How do I feel about that? And then just like do some push-ups later. Just take it out on the chest. Don't take it out on the mic. That was like a mic drop moment, you know? There's another 5.
He can be removed once y'all get him out.
Oh, I don't know. You're just like getting dragged away. Your feet are in the air. You're just like, I'm not going to jail. You're like, yeah, you're gonna have more than just the priors. You know what I mean? I just 3 strikes, you're out, kind of deal. Remain quiet. You know, keep the mask on. You're behind the mask too. You can do whatever you want. Be like, oh, you can mouth any word you want behind the mask. It's the best part about having the mask on. You're just like, you can do whatever you want. I feel weird without it on now. I have to like walk around with my mouth shut all the time because I feel like my brain is just gonna spew out like verbal diarrhea, like this dude.
Or something more. Wait a minute. When I said that you had a certain amount of remorse,
That's crazy. Oh man. There's part of me that like heard what he was saying and like does feel for that, because there are people who really just never got a chance and never got a break.
the defendant has shown me that he has no remorse whatsoever, and therefore the court determines that maximum imprisonment is
That's
needed.
crazy. But at the same time, like, I don't know what he did, you know? And there's some crimes that you don't need a break to not commit, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. Sometimes people do just need a break, so I do get that, but you still shouldn't commit crimes.
Oh, she don't even have any futures. Give my baby time to get a face.
The first child looked just exactly like me. Exactly like me. This child looked nothing like me.
She doesn't have any futures yet. She 3 weeks old. She does have a future. She's 3 weeks. Futures. Features. Oh, I was about to say that's why we're here, to get this baby a future. She's 3 weeks old, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
All right, so you saying her features aren't fully.
Oh my gosh, that was very different. That's so funny. At first, I was confused the first time she said it. Then on the second time, I caught on and I was like, oh, she means features. And then the judge got it, thank God. 2 very different things. Everyone was very stressed for a second. They were like, wait, what? Those little babies are so cute. Aw. Just little newborn babies are so weird looking. I love it. It's so funny. They're just chilling. They look like little aliens. In a good way.
Ladies. Oh, wait a minute. Ladies. Hold on. You. And I'm going to keep it real too, Miss Sism.
I like her. Judge Lauren Lake. I like her.
The way Destiny just popped off with her little dance after I announced the result, that was so ignorant. And then you followed up and showed me where she learned it from. Come on with this. The voice. I'm furious.
Dang. She was not playing around. She let them have it, and I respect it.
Your daughter's putting her dreams, opening her legs, trying to get a dream up between her legs instead of having a dream in her mind. And you want to argue with this woman across this courtroom. Come on now. Now y'all have made me crazy. Y'all think y'all crazy, I'm crazy for these kids and this baby. You ain't gonna do this to this child.
She was like, I've got something to say, and I'm gonna say it now. I always see her clips, but it never has her name. Judge Lauren Lake. I gotta remember that. I like her.
We got this Karen stealing peaches.
Hey, stop on the phone.
Don't
Stop.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Okay,
whoa.
Okay, pero stop. Ape.
Wow, stealing and assault. 911, yeah, for real, dude. No, absolutely not.
Stay here. It's okay.
Go.
Pero start on the phone.
Yes.
Start on the phone.
No.
Hey, you will get
Stop
No.
on the phone. Stop.
Look.
Stop on the phone.
All right, you just hit me with the assault. Call 911.
I'm not gonna stop on the phone after you just hit me. Like, if anything, I'm gonna go more on the phone. Like, you literally just made an attempt to attack me after you're stealing stuff from potentially me. I don't know if I own these peaches or not, but like, if I do, you're stealing it from me, but you're stealing it from somebody, and you're throwing hands at me. No, absolutely not. I'm going to get straight on my phone, keep recording you while I dial the police and bring them over here.
And something that you don't know about me is that I was actually born and raised in Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take a year off from school to learn English.
And that's why you don't have any respect for our laws here?
And how does...
And personal property?
How do you take...
He's not familiar with our laws here?
That's so funny. I mean, like, how does she not realize that she sounds like an idiot?
2 days prior, my son had had an altercation with another student at the school. We assumed.
Your son?
Yeah.
Your son had an altercation with somebody? Your pure son? With no Honduras in him?
Yes, yes,
Pure
Your Honor.
as snow?
Yes. Yes.
Uncut?
Really? I mean, I know that's rude to say, but it's the truth. It's the truth. She sounds rude. She sounds discriminatory. And Judge Mathis said, no, thank you, ma'am. We're not doing that today.
That's a full court. That's a small court, too. They're like shoved in a corner.
Was worth the next at least 52 years of your continued existence. You won't get the luxury of raising your child because you took mine away. Your actions have led you to a prison cell.
I feel like my eyes are going back and forth so hard right now. These guys just like laugh and living it up. They're crying.
I love my family. But watching you sit there, smile and laugh, I'm very
Smiling and
tempted
laughing, that's
to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll...
Ooh, yeah, no smiles now. You're gonna die in prison. That's a long sentence. That's just the hard truth of the law. When they say something serious like that, just like, oh, you're gonna smile? Yeah, enjoy dying in jail and spending eternity in there. He's like, what? I'm gonna swear that judge was not around. Like, there is some tears in that room and there's some anger. There shouldn't be some like you're about to dance battle. I don't know. I feel like you're just like, oh shit, yeah, it's my turn. It's just like, this is a court of law. This is serious stuff. Gotta keep your nose clean.
For anyone who does not agree with these things, does not think that they should be the law. Anyone who does not think we should have the presumption of innocence. For the record again, sir.
Rather being biased. If I'm a convict, I want to testify by myself. He won't speak up. I've been giving him questions. He won't speak up.
Sir, that's because it's not his turn to ask questions.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to be like, listen, his lawyer should like maybe at least look at the questions. Like, his lawyer's just completely ignoring him. But then, you know, he attacks him at the end. So maybe I kind of understand a little bit more why his lawyer is ignoring him. Again, I also know nothing about being a lawyer. So maybe that's just like sometimes you have to when you're, you know, defending certain people. You just kind of gotta focus. And he could be focused on something he really needs to be paying attention to instead of this guy's questions. But there is part of me that's like, oh, should you be like not ignoring him is really what I'm trying to get at. Are there any lawyers who watch Top 10 Central? That'd be funny.
What happened was he left the house. We were arguing. I said, come home. He wanted to hang up the phone. I said, I keep calling back and back. He hangs up the phone. I said, okay. I grabbed the bottle. You right. I had his little pants out. I was like, what do you want to say now? You want to talk to me now, right? He over there acting all just like he didn't want to say nothing now. You know that's exactly what happened too. Didn't nobody apologize? Listen to me! Where do you think you are? You think you're on Springer? You're not! You're not! You want to go to a therapist? Go someplace else. Listen to me!
I don't need to see a therapist.
Only one person is going to have only one for judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000.
What about my computer? What about my computer?
That's all.
What about my computer? But you gonna sit here and let me go walk away like that? That don't even make no sense.
Dang, don't argue with Judge Judy. We all learned that at like 7 years old. Staying home from school, we all learned don't argue with Judge Judy, okay? It does not go well for the people who choose to do that. She's ruthless.
Want to talk to me about me bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond.
Nice.
To be honest with you.
Lost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him if you got the cuffs.
Come on, I get it. You're clearly upset and stuff, but you made your bed, and sometimes you gotta lay in that bed.
Hold on, it's $5,000 cash surety bond, subject to the temporary protection order. He just swore at the judge. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. That's 306.
Now I gotta come here and my life up. You. No, it's
Man, like, you cannot act like that. Especially you're an adult. There are consequences for your actions. And your family's there. You're just acting crazy in front of your family who's like, please stop getting yourself sent to jail for longer. Come on, we would really like to enjoy life with you. So just After that first one, I probably would have learned to shut my little mouth.
Everything all right over here,
Officer
officer?
got fooling around.
Is everything all right over here?
Yeah, everything's alright.
This is normal procedure? Is this normal procedure? You have females sitting in your vehicle, playing with lights and doing everything like that? I already called the police department. I talked to your sergeant. Okay, this is totally, completely inappropriate.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, that doesn't seem like something that he's gonna do with the job. But
What the f is going on here right now? You have I don't care who you know. You have a female in your vehicle in the front seat of your car right now.
I almost feel bad. Like, he just got caught at the wrong time. But at the same point, like, you're a cop, dude. Like, we got to do better than this, you know? Like, well, what are you actually doing? You're sitting in the parking lot right now. The tax dollars are paying for you. You got a woman in your car playing with the lights on. Like, aren't there other things that need to be happening, right? Like, aren't there people? I just saw a dude driving backwards on a road and crashing into cars. You know, it's like, you need to get in your car and deal with that guy, not be doing this.
He is 11?
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Just living off of someone else's work? Shady, shady.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So, but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free.
Come on, that's one of the things. Don't have kids if you don't want to work to provide for them.
So that would slightly bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the judge said those things because it's true. There's a big difference between people who don't work because they can't for a variety of reasons and people who just don't want to. Those people are annoying. It's annoying. Hi, no one wants to. Well, some people I'm sure want to and love it, but not everyone. Sometimes you just got to. It's just, especially when you have kids, like...
You are the friends you hang around with. I'm gonna get that tattoo on my forehead. Oh, is that a cigarette? Sure. No one, eh? Matches too. No one. The old guy smells it.
Hey! We the people deserve better.
He's like, what the hey? If everyone's eyes should be on one person in that room, don't you think like that's the hot seat? Like literally lights a cigarette up, everyone's just like, oh, when you're done with that, just come this way. This guy's just like lighting up a Benson and Hedges, dude. He's just like, I don't know, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. He whips out a Zippo. He's like, what's up? Cool hand Luke over here in court just got another 5 years just for lighting up. Matches? Like, what is it, 1987? He got them for free from like in there. You like looked in the bowls like, can I take these? The judge is like, sure, go ahead. Like, what if like the first 5 didn't work? He's just like, oh yeah, that's what you're gonna do.
26,000 with tips a year. You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives.
Dang, this guy sucks.
Just stay out. You know, they don't need
No,
they don't need
and
an
that's not
addict as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
You can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day of work.
She's being so rude. I've seen this judge before and I like her. She does like old like child support cases, I'm pretty sure, and she always tells people how it is. And I respect that and I appreciate it because sometimes you just need someone to tell it like it is.
Hey, I'm talking.
Okay, my apologies, Miss Girl.
Miss who?
She's not a girl. It's Miss Toller.
It's Judge Toller. Be quiet. I have a question.
I love this. Okay, Judge Toller. I got a new one. I love this one. This one was the best so far. I want to be in that courtroom. So far, I would drive. I'd go on a road trip to be in Judge Toller's, Miss Toller, in her courtroom. I like that one, Judge Toller. I'm like trying to remember Toller.
What is that symbol that you are projecting with your fingers?
Using my middle finger, and I am sorry.
Wonder what happened. They really left us on a cliffhanger there.
And who were you extending the finger to, sir?
Mr.
Eating is absolutely prohibited. That sign is posted on the door outside, is it not?
It is.
Was there anything about that that you did not understand, sir?
No, sir.
Could you tell this court why you should not be held in contempt of court?
I'm truly sorry for doing this. This is something stupid.
I mean, that judge seemed very reasonable, very, you know, he was ready to teach the lesson, but he was also forgiving, it seemed like. I got that vibe from him, so I have a feeling that maybe he didn't go to jail for contempt, but who knows? Let me know if you know the ending to this, let me know. I don't like a cliffhanger.
Get out of my car! Who the are you? What the is
hell?
this?
Who are you?
Get the hell out of here!
So somebody just literally went in his car and was just like chilling in there. Who are you?
No, not calm the down. You think you just come inside someone's car? What? This is my car. Get the out.
Oh my goodness gracious, wow. You know, I feel bad because you have to imagine, like, just by the way that that went down, like that interaction, I don't know for sure, but you have to imagine probably like does not have a home, you know, like I can't imagine that the person in the back of the car has a home there, and in that regard, like I feel bad. At the same point, like you cannot just go into other people's vehicles and just like make that your own, just like I claim this back seat now, like this is my realm at this point, like not how it works, ladies. Sorry about that.
Face. I kindly placed her hand down and told her, you need to back up. You know, you don't know me like that. You need to calm down. We exchanged a few words. I tried to walk past her. She proceeded to put her hand on my throat to choke me. And that's when I just had to let loose.
Okay.
These like cuts in this video are stressing me out. It's so hard to focus.
And that video is going to show
right here.
Good. Now I'm going to start with Ms. Hanson.
Yes, ma'am.
So did you park too close to her car?
It was a very tight space and
Did you park too close to her car?
No.
Okay. When you got out of your car, did your car door hit her car?
It touched it.
Then that was wrong, that it was too close to her car. Now, a small person may have been able to get out, but you're not a small person.
Correct.
So when you got out of the car and opened the door, it hit her property.
Yeah, Judge Judy said it pretty simply. Could you open your car door without hitting hers? No, then you probably parked too close. End of the story.
Body language alone. Oh, something's going on. He's laughing. Oh no. Oh, he's pulling her back. Come back. Where are you going? Oh. Doubled the sentence? What happened? There it is. Oh! He's like, you wanna... Oh, and hits her with the adios as well. I'm gonna use your line against you.
Again.
Oh no, again.
Did you say that? Yes, sir. Oh, you did say that? I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
It's like, how do you want to play this? He's like, let's play a game called Silence. See who wins. It's like my grandma's like, the longest one who's silent gets the most money. I was like, I think I understand the basis of this game. You want us to be quiet. He's like, I got all day. This is an 8-hour shift. Come on back. Whatever you say, there's another 5. Ooh, you know what? I'm watching a lot of Jailbirds. She's gonna have a toilet buddy. I'll tell you that.
Because your lawyer challenged your competency or questioned it?
My lawyer is going against my will. He's going against my choices. He's not notifying me or informing me any of these things.
Then 2 doctors have to say you're okay?
I understand that, but with legitimate reasons.
So is this guy mad that like the doctor's like, maybe he's not exactly fit to stand trial?
And one doctor says you're not okay as far as competency legally, and then another doctor says you refuse to talk to them. Mr. Stein, thank you.
This is all existing, these things.
State versus Eldridge Wilson, C-313-2831. The record to reflect the
Rubbish.
defendant.
Mr. Brown. Oh, no.
Okay, wait, because like if you don't talk to one of them, that just seems like the consequences of your own actions. If you just don't talk to one, there's only so much they can do, only so much they can assume. I mean, it seems like he didn't assume anything because she was just like, one said no and then the other said that you didn't talk to them. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Court is weird. Like I know so little about court, almost 0%. There's so many things going on, so many moving parts. It's weird.
got another.
And I'm gonna keep taking care of him. And at the end of the day, that is my grandson. I'm still gonna take care of him. I bet I can.
This is about the most ignorant stuff I done seen in here in a long time. Sit down. Sit down. Miss Sism, you sit in that chair. Miss Sism, sit down. And Miss Riley, have a seat. This is just ignorant. Come over here, Anthony. Sit down. You all are just, this is shameful.
Oh my gosh, I love her. She always goes off. I feel like if she is a mom, she's probably a really good mom. I just get that vibe from her, you know what I mean? She lays down the law, but she also is caring, you know? She just wants what's right. I'm acting like I know her. I don't even know what her name is. Paternity court.
And the purpose of the sanctions are based on what?
It was a frivolous and vexatious PPO based on nonsense. I am not stalking Mr. Nichols.
I haven't signed a PPO. How can you ask to sanction someone when you haven't even been served?
That's the point.
That lady just wanted to go to court because she was mad at someone. Don't do that. It's a waste of everyone's time and money.
Do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, ma'am. Had I issued a PPO, you would have a basis to be before me. I did not issue a PPO. He did not pursue his right to a hearing on the PPO. You were never served, and here you are taking up my time so that you want me to chastise him and make him pay money? No, ma'am. Your relief is denied, and in addition to that, I am sanctioning you with costs of $500.
Dang! You can't waste the court's time, man. They don't like it. They got a lot of people to see, a lot of things to do. Everyone has their right to a fair and speedy trial, so you gotta get in, get out. And you only need to get in if you have a real reason.
I caught your ass stealing, didn't I?
Oh.
What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro.
What y'all doing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, what y'all doing?
I'm sorry, bro.
What y'all doing?
We were just checking.
Were you just checking what? What was you checking?
Why are you doing that? Do you need this to survive?
It's unlocked. I'm sorry, bro.
You was checking to see if it was unlocked?
Yeah. We weren't gonna do anything.
So what y'all mean?
I'm sorry.
What y'all mean?
We won't do it again.
So I should call the cops though,
No,
real
please
quick.
go, bro. We didn't do
Nah, cause your face right here on camera.
I know. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
So I should call the cops cause y'all going through people's cars and shit while they over here sitting.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, like, oh, we're just checking to see if it's unlocked. Like, please, sorry, bro. Like, no, you're caught now. Like, you're caught. You know, and like, again, like, it's ridiculous. Like, they're so young. They're so young, right? It's just like, why are you doing that? Like, in this neighborhood right now, it looks like be a pretty good neighborhood. I don't want to make a judgment here. I don't believe that you need what is in that vehicle right now to survive, you know? So, like, why should I feel sympathy for this, right? Just, like, honestly, teach them the lesson early. Like, just stop it in the tracks. Like, no more. None of this.
Thing is, that's my best friend. I wasn't trying to put her in any danger. I wasn't trying to.
You think that it's not putting a dog in danger to breed a dog and to let her be in labor for 48 hours?
I don't think Mother Nature is dangerous. No, I thought her giving.
What? The guy's never heard of modern medicine?
Birth to that it would be fine.
Mr. Conrad, the first time a man has to be in labor for 24 hours without assistance is the last time there will be a birth in this country,
Yeah,
in
I was
the world.
uninformed.
In the world. First time a man has to be in labor for 24 hours, it was, that's not happening again. I mean, plants would rule the world. Okay.
That's really funny. So he had a dog that was in labor for 48 hours, I think he said. What? And he's like, no, nature's just gonna, what? I don't know, just seems weird that he's like, no, nature will run its course. I'm like, read a book, Google it. There's so many things to tell you that that's not good. I don't know if that's the real scenario, but if it is, geez Louise, that poor dog.
My grandpa is a lawyer. He once took a case from a woman who sued someone for calling her ugly. I can't even begin to imagine what led her to believe she would win that one. I feel like that's a grade 1 law. Baby Lawyers, the new movie on Netflix. Like, what are you guys arguing about? I stole my lollipop. How come? He called me ugly. That's 3 to 5 right there. And we're actually gonna tack on a little bit more. He's like, adios. He's like, come back. Come back, there's another 10. How do you take that seriously? Like, I'd like to sue them. Oh my gosh, what did they do? He called me not good looking. He called you not good looking? Well, he called me ugly. Well, I just need, for the report, I need it to be accurate. I need to be like, is it ugly or is it not? Is it not good? Because one is, like, by law, I can charge them.
I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
All right.
Is this so? I kind of know like a little bit about this case. It's pretty horrifying, so I won't really go into it.
Stop. Listen to me. You're not going to raise your voice again. I'm not going to raise my voice again. I'm not. I will have you removed from this courtroom. I can sentence you without you being present. Yes, ma'am. You don't conduct yourself. Understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
Didn't this guy like represent himself or something? And then this must be his sentencing hearing, and he's still going off. Man, sometimes it's better to just, you know, say nothing as the defendant. Sometimes it really is just best to keep your mouth shut. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole sometimes by yelling in court.
Okay. Are you driving right now?
Yeah.
You're suspended and you're in court. First of all, interrupting the court.
I'm not even driving. I'm parking somebody's car because they couldn't park. That's all I was doing. Like my car is a female car. Parking in the tight spot for it.
All right. I'm gonna need you to park the car and get out the car. Okay?
If you having a bad day, just say that.
I'm not having a bad day until you started talking while driving at the same time that you're suspended.
Oh my gosh. That's so stupid. At first I was like, this is funny. That's like the security or like front desk guy in like the Johnny Depp thing. But he's suspended? He's not supposed to be driving. It's already bizarre to do Zoom court while you're driving, and it's hilarious. You just videotaped you just zoomed a judge while committing a crime. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh man, that's hilarious.
He was making himself aware because of a courtesy to other police officers, and he made it very clear.
Ma'am, you cannot testify right now, and everything you're saying I am not taking into evidence.
Oh, dang, Karen went to court over a $50 ticket, and she blames the officer for her fault. I mean, man.
You have
I'm very sorry, Your Honor.
Ma'am, it's my turn to speak. Okay. Opportunity to cross-examine the officer. If you have any questions for him, you may ask him questions, but your questions are not evidence. So you do not go off on all these other things that the magistrate was talking about, because I'm not taking note of any of that. Those are not evidence, those are just questions. What the officer is saying is the evidence that I'm going to take into account. So if you have any further questions that you would like to ask the officer, please do so.
That's the thing. People will go to court because sometimes the police officer doesn't show up and then they get off. So that was not the case today in Zoom court. Well, I can't speak today. What's wrong with me? In Zoom court, that was not the case. Man, going to court over Zoom would suck, especially for like the judge and stuff, because it'd be way easier, I feel like, for people to just talk over you. I don't know. Maybe that's not true, but I would mute the person if they didn't stop talking.
Bella was warned many times she was caught stealing my package.
Wow, she's going for it again, eh? Bella. No.
They have you on camera.
I'm not done.
I don't believe you.
Hey.
No, so they did open it?
Yeah, we did open it, but I promise you it wasn't. We were not trying to steal it.
They have you on camera.
No, they have us on camera.
So what the hell were you doing? So then what the hell were you Oh, like, we did open it. I did run here and hide my face and take it and run away. But I wasn't stealing it. So what the hell were you doing then? Like, I honestly would have loved to hear, like, actually, okay, like, explain to me, what were you doing? Like, what were you doing? Please, walk me through the entire thought process here.
Car home. And listen, you know nothing about cars, but what you do know are the bits of lights that should stay on and the bits that shouldn't, right?
Yes.
And you saw a light come on. What was the light that came on?
It was an engine light.
I don't know. That's my reaction is, I simply do not know.
And the handbrake light was also flashing, and the dials were moving up and down. And
not good, in other words.
No.
Don't know much, not good. The lights are flashing and you haven't bought yourself a mobile disco.
Okay, wait,
correct?
So...
Understood, correct.
I want to know more. I need more. Like, I get it. I get what's going on, but did she buy the car or was she the seller of the car? I need to know. Oh, well, I assume the buyer, because then he said you didn't buy yourself a mobile disco. I get it. Okay, we're figuring it out on the fly here.
A friend kept meticulous records of how much time the estranged wife spent with their daughter. He used pink highlighter for mom and blue highlighter for himself. Okay, color coordinator. Mom sailed into arbitration, demanding full custody and handsome child support and the house. Dad pulled out 3 years worth of year-long calendars. Mom had spent less than a full month with the child in 3 years. Mom was not happy with the outcome. I feel like this is bullet point forms too. I'm having a hard time reading. More use of commas. I mean, hey, if you're busting out the advent calendar and you're like, you've eaten 3 chocolates in 10 years, that's a lot of chocolate left over. You're not getting the child. I feel like that's just like not a very good parent if you're only spending 3 days out of a couple years with your kid. Talk to them. What kind of sports do you like? You know? What's your favorite color of sucker? Mine's yellow, you know? Like just a simple conversation. It's not very hard. You can make it up on the spot.
Unfortunately, my grandmother told me a long time ago, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say it, in Your Honor. At this point, I have nothing good to say. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that saying though. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I mean, sometimes it applies, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta say something rude, okay? But when we're talking about the Karens, they need to learn that rule.
Like what? Give me what was stolen.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
There was no earpiece in there, ma'am.
I love it. Judgment for the plaintiff for the amount of $500. That's what I think it's worth, madam. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, just admitted to the crime. That's crazy. That was probably the easiest court day they've ever had. No problem. That's wild.
Any way that we can reverse this jail time?
Well, you're going to go to jail today. You need to get out.
I'm not ready. Sorry. You don't get to decide if you're ready or not. I don't think anyone's ever really ready to go to jail.
You're attending hearings which is considered furloughs. Okay, right now you're going to go to jail, right? Okay? So you have to go to daylight. Hey, call the police.
Personally, I'm not. Thank God I'm not in a courtroom. Not how that works. Also, you'll probably get in trouble more for just leaving, right? That's gotta be a crime. Dang, oof, that's scary. That's scary. I'm so afraid of jail. It's so scary to me.
Oh. Wow, like he came streaking in there, dude. He came absolutely streaking in. Yeah.
That is guilty, you rat. Hey, I'll give you half of that. Okay, it's mine, okay? Come in my yard and steal my bike, I'll kill you.
Damn. 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 All right, guys. So I'll be honest. Like, I don't agree with like tossing out death threats or anything like that. But hey, this is what happens when police officers are freaking in parking lots with women in the front seat playing with lights. You know, like this should be handled by the police. This guy had to take matters into his own hands and go and deal with this, which should never be happening in the first place, right? It's like this should be, you know, police have to deal with this and get on it. But like, wonder what bike he was riding on if he took that one. So I don't know. Wonder what that was.
Didn't board out the law.
Talking! That's your second strike. Madam, you'll be out if you carry on like this. I have some papers in my chambers. I just want to refer to them.
Dang. I mean, you cannot swear in court unless it's part of the evidence.
In the course of my judgment. I think they're the ones I was referring to earlier. Do you remember? Yeah. Thank you very much. You say that's roughly £5,000. He says that. Now, madam, that may or may not matter, I have to tell you, for the purposes of these proceedings. Thanks very much.
And you can't argue with the judge or the other person. They don't like that very much. They don't like that, especially not Judge Rinder. I'll never know. At this point now, I'm confused over which one it really is.
A woman said she wasn't guilty of driving with a suspended license because witchcraft made her drive. She also said she didn't need a public defender because God was her lawyer. Which sentence do we start with, really? Abigail Williams from The Crucible? Is that you? Is that you, John Proctor? What's going on here at Proctor's Landing?
Yeah.
Out of here, man.
courtroom. So this guy just like gives his like statement or whatever. I don't know. It seems like maybe like an impact statement maybe. And then the guy like freaks out, assuming he did the crime that he's on trial for. What did you think was gonna happen, man? I don't know what's going on, so it is tough for me to say.
You're kidding. And these people are so stupid.
Bitte? Bitte, bist du da? Ist sie gut? Chi è la mini?
What an absolute idiot, dude. I swear, like these people, like the people that actually choose to steal, like nothing going on up here, everybody. There's not a whole lot, right? Like how could this guy be so unaware that he's stealing this dude's bike while there's like literally a guy standing behind him with the camera out? You'd think that you know, like you'd think that you'd go up, be like looking around. No, this guy's just like, it's just dumb. Just like literally so dumb.
Dang, he was just mad. That was just a quick one and he was just angry. He just didn't want to be there. I just like don't understand the tactic of like cursing at the judge. I'm just not sure what everyone thinks that's gonna do, where that's gonna get them. You know, usually if you're respectful to the judge, just maybe, depending on the crime, they might be a little bit more lenient perhaps. But no, I don't think like swearing and having a public freak out is gonna be the thing. But also, I mean, listen. When you're in court, tensions are high, people are antsy. Doesn't excuse it. You still shouldn't act like that, but what are we gonna do? Oh, dang. Dang. Sometimes I watch court things and then I'm like, man, why do they have to have that person like all, like, you know when they got the handcuffs and then they've got the thing around like the cuffs on their ankles and stuff. Sometimes it's like, oh man, why does that person have to be all like chained up essentially? But then you see things like this and you go, it's so things like this don't happen. People are wilding out in court. It is just a madhouse sometimes. People are all over the place. This guy just sprinted to the front and jumped over the witness stand. What? Crazy. It's also like just strange because I wonder how you get to that point. Like there's so many people there. There's cops there. There's a judge there. Like there's so many people. There's CCTV cameras. Like you cannot get away with this crime and it is a crime. You can't just like attack people in court. But then you see the times when it's like family member of like the victim or whatever attacking the person who like did the horrible thing and you're like, you can't do that, but I fully understand why you did that. Like, oh man. I'm like, you still can't in that situation, but I'm like, I don't blame you at all is the difference. And that might be hypocritical and that's okay.
No ma'am. What's your name and badge number? I don't feel safe now. Let me see your phone so I can call.
I need to see more of this situation. It just seemed like everyone was like really hyped. So I don't know if the thing was over a t-shirt. Potentially could have been over, you know, the person who was just yelling at the police.